First, let's look at John 12 verses 27 to 34 from the New International Version, NIV. 27 Now my soul is troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour? No, it was for this very reason I came to this hour. 28 Father, glorify your name. Then a voice came from heaven, I have glorified it, and will glorify it again. 29 The crowd that was there and heard it said it had thundered, others said an angel had spoken to him. 30 Jesus said, This voice was for your benefit, not mine. 31 Now is the time for judgment on this world, now the prince of this world will be driven out. 32 And I, when I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all people to myself. 33 He said this to show the kind of death he was going to die. 34 The crowd spoke up, We have heard from the law that the Messiah will remain forever, so how can you say, the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is this Son of Man? Expounding on the passage. Verses 27 to 28, Jesus speaks of the impending suffering and death that await him, signifying his crucifixion. He recognizes the gravity and the weight of the situation, expressing his human emotions and anguish. However, he remains resolute, understanding that his mission and the very purpose of his coming to earth are to undergo this very experience. Jesus' prayer for the Father to glorify your name indicates his complete surrender to God's will, seeking God's glory above all else. The voice from heaven reaffirms God's active role and presence in Jesus' life and mission. Verse 29, the crowd's differing interpretations of the voice signify the varying levels of spiritual understanding among the people. Some perceive it as a natural phenomenon like thunder, while others think it's an angelic message. Verses 30 to 32, Jesus explains that the divine voice served as a testimony for the people, providing assurance and validation of his claims. Jesus then prophesies about the coming judgment and the defeat of Satan, the prince of this world. His reference to being lifted up from the earth alludes to his crucifixion, through which he will reconcile humanity to God. Verse 33, the author clarifies Jesus' meaning, ensuring readers understand that Jesus was foreshadowing the manner of his death, crucifixion. Verse 34, the crowd's confusion arises from their understanding of Old Testament prophecies regarding the eternal nature of the Messiah's reign. They grapple with the apparent contradiction between their understanding of the Messiah and Jesus' reference to being lifted up, i.e., his death. Their question, who is this Son of Man, reveals their struggle to reconcile Jesus' teachings with their preconceived notions. This passage beautifully captures Jesus' dual nature as both fully human and fully divine. While he feels the weight of impending suffering, he also fully comprehends the divine purpose behind it. It also underscores the larger theme in the Gospel of John, Jesus' mission to bring salvation to humanity through his sacrificial death and resurrection.